Hello and welcome to Camp Xtras. Today we are taking a look at Roboquest, which came out in 2023. It's a first-person shooter roguelike that has a lot of inspiration from games like Borderlands, but does its own thing for the most part to make it an addictive shooter. In this game you play a robot, and your goal is to get from a start point, go through a city ravaged by evil robots, make it to the moon, and take out the evil robot controlling them all. It's a simple setup for a simple concept. Run through, upgrade along the way, and kill everything that you can. The type of gameplay I'm into as a fan of simple first-person shooters that offer quick action, yet it's all the smaller elements that make this one stand out. You start off very basic with one class and small upgrades. The map is always the same, but you have multiple routes to take with mini diversions. The more you run through it, the more you unlock. The game's sense of progression is easily one of the most satisfying elements of it. For the first 10 to 15 hours, it feels like each run is always getting you in an easier and easier spot, where you might get a code that will let you open a door so a later run can be easier by getting a new path or a new gadget. Or there are these crystals that are hidden around that make the final boss easier for later runs. All of these elements add up to make something satisfying, something that makes this game come together every run, even if you lose. There's a whole mix of weapons in this game too. I mean weapons upon weapons, all with different styles, bonus stats, and elements to shoot. This game is all about mixing these together and re-rolling them with these cores you get through each run. This is mixed with level ups that will allow you to build up perks to make a build that comes together and destroys this game, working in hand with each and every class that's in this game. You have classes that make elements stronger, ones that has you being stealthy, and some that's all about meleeing or being in people's faces. They somehow pulled out many different playstyles to make a game interesting each time you pull it up and blast through it. There is something about games where you manage builds and try to get the perfect perks to make it all sing together that becomes an addictive experience. I was able to play this co-op for the most part, and doing that with another person was always a good time. Along with all the insane movements this game has, where you are jumping around and grinding on rails, you can get to some insane places at insane speeds, and it helps keep a run consistently going. Now, this game is tough, and a lot of runs will have you failing. For every achievement, you are going to have to beat it on the hardest difficulty, and this game will beat you up if you don't have a good build, so it will not be a walk in the park. So the late game is all about getting the best of the best stuff, which is a fun ride to the end. One of the parts I don't love about this game though is the music. It's going for an old school, and what I mean by old school is late 2000s, early 2010s EDM sound, which I normally love electronic music, but here it's just a bit basic and loud. It feels like the archetype for what someone might think is cool to fight to, but it feels bland because of that, and it never truly stands out. Though on the look side, I do want to say I really enjoy the way this game looks. I think the cel-shaded look makes this one stand out, and the character art on all of the robots is cute. Yet at its core, and what is most important here, is the gameplay, and the shooter gameplay feels great, and it has so much variety in every run that it makes it entertaining to run through over and over. Runs can be a bit long, going for around 40 minutes on average, but I still found myself coming back, and I'm still working on those harder difficulties. This is one I can recommend checking out because it is a great time. And if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like. It helps me out in the algorithm. Subscribe to keep up with more reviews like this, and check out my main channel, Camp Xbox, for just Xbox videos. And I'll see you here next time at Camp Xtras.